Right, it looks like put my teeth in today. Looks like we're live. It is Wednesday, the usual time for midweek geek, except it's not the regular sort of midweek geek discussion tonight. We are playing a game, and this is a game that I've never run before. Just as I start a stream, typically the dogs in the neighborhood start barking. That is, it seems to be the norm. It's not my dog that barks. Yeah, my dog doesn't bark. She's good as gold. She was 13 earlier in the week. Oh. Anyway, as you know, I'm the old geek. Welcome, chaps. As you know, I'm the old geek. Somebody's got a stream going.
Come back. Oh, no.
Who's got a stream going?
I turned it off. Right.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Hello, Halakar. Hello, Jeb. And there's Iman saying hello to chat. We have 6 people watching at the moment. Hopefully a few more will join. Where do you go, Dan? You go to the usual place. You go to the usual place.
It hasn't moved. It's still there when you left.
It's still there. It always is. Have you been to the pub, Daniel?
No, he's been looking for his magic missile.
Pew pew.
Pew pew, indeed. Pew pew. Right, so I am joined tonight by mostly familiar faces, but we've got Daryl with us. First time you've been on the stream, Daryl, is that right?
That's right. Hi, folks.
Hey, man.
So,
welcome.
Play nicely with Daryl, chat. Play nicely.
Welcome.
Yeah. Daniel.
No, bad memory.
I think there's actually a bit of an exaggeration there. No memory. Just lose the word bad from that comment. No memory. So, yeah, we'll wait for Daniel to join us. So, welcome, Daryl. As I say, play nicely with Daryl. It's his first time on stream, but you'll recognise the others. We've got Iman, we've got Andy, and we've got Joker. And they've all changed their names to represent their characters that they're going to be playing. No doubt I'll have to change Daniel's name. So we have Iman playing Robin Cutpurse. Tell the world about Robin Cutpurse.
Robin Cutpurse is a level 1 chaotic human thief. That's all you need to know.
Andy, would like to pronounce your name?
Perush Losh, and he's a dwarven fighter. He's not a miner. I tell you that now.
He's not a miner.
No.
No. Daryl.
I'm playing Scrum Harrowdown. He's a dwarven priest whose patron saint is Saint Nicholas.
Excellent. And Joker?
I am Whizbang Baggy Pants. I am halfling wizard, neutral, and deity award.
It's deity is pretty irrelevant for most of you, and given the session might just be a one shot, it might be relevant for everybody. We don't know. We shall see. I mean, if we enjoy it, we could come back for another one in the future. But we are waiting for Daniel to join. I can't remember what. I think Daniel's playing a wizard. The setting for our game tonight is Yule. It's the town and the land that I created for a game of OSE, but I'm setting this 20 years earlier, when the town of Yule itself is very much in its infancy. It's little more than a hamlet. There are a few people who have moved there, and our adventurers will be heading there, answering the call for brave people to help villagers. Money will be paid on success. And all it was signed was M. So the sign you saw just a little M at the bottom of it.
God, I hope it's not Moriarty.
It's not Moriarty, no. We are just waiting for Daniel to arrive. Come on, Daniel. Fire up the abacus.
If it is Moriarty, then we are definitely in trouble.
The system we'll be playing will be a Shadowdark. As I say, this is the first time I've ever run it. I don't believe any of these players have played it. It is a blend of new and old school mechanics. It takes a few of the bits that work from 5th edition and blends them with the simplicity, the lethality, and the swinginess of older editions of the game. It's brutal, it's fast moving, it's simple, and I like it from what I've read of it. I've never played it, so we'll have to see how it goes. But if you remember, one of my biggest issues with 5th edition is how after about level 5 or 6, everything bogs down, everything gets slow. The characters start to feel like superheroes, and suddenly it just feels wonky to me, and I don't enjoy it from there. Now, with Shadowdark, I can't see that happening. I really can't. Hit point bloat. What hit point bloat?
What is like the opposite?
Characters begin very poor. Magic is not dependable. It is perilous. And death is easy to come by. Idea how the death mechanics work. If you are reduced to 0 hit points, you roll a 1d4 and you add your constitution modifier to it. A minimum of 1, because some of you have got penalties. That is how long you have before you die. In that time, someone needs to get to you and render aid. They must pass an intelligence check with a difficulty of 15 in order to keep you alive.
Whoa, okay.
Oh, no death saving throws then.
No death saving throws. No. Oh, actually, no. Each turn, while you are unconscious, you roll a d20. If you happen to roll a 20, you recover.
Oh, okay.
So it's a 1 in 20 chance of you recovering, and probably a 25% chance of each person who gets to you, actually managing to help. So yeah, it's much more deadly. Much, much more deadly. And that's not a bad thing. Players are aware of that. They've had hit points that are rolled. Only one of you's got a decent amount of hit points. I believe that's Daryl.
Yeah, I have 8.
Oh, and Andy, you've
We're all hiding behind Daryl.
7. I've just seen my con bonus.
Oh, yeah, you've got a con penalty, haven't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you have.
You guys can put your hit points on more than one hand?
Not with my intelligence.
This is not bandaged up.
And here we have Daniel. Hello, Daniel.
There he is.
Get yourself in Albert Rodeo, Daniel.
All right.
Fire it up. Old abacus.
Bing, bing.
I'm just waiting to hear the dial-up internet sound.
I have to send smoke signals, man.
Oh dear, Tonto.
Hello, Straw Piglet.
I send smoke signals of my own kind, if you get what I mean.
We'll have these purpley blue ones.
As soon as Daniel is here, Daniel, do you have your character details? Do you want to tell everyone about your character?
Well, he's an elven wizard. Shaman, actually.
That's your title.
And his name is Brennan.
Brennan.
Yeah.
One thing that Shadowdark has, I will do these little interludes, but talking about Shadowdark. One thing Shadowdark does bring back are level titles. You'll notice all your characters have a level title, and that is based on your level and on your class and on your alignment.
Why is it doing this again?
I think mine's quite fitting.
What's yours? Thug.
Thug.
Yes.
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 Level 1
I like
chaotic
level
human thief.
Yes. Yes. So, as I've said to everyone already, we will begin this game with the 5 of you finding yourselves on the same road to the village of Yule. It's not a village you've been to before. Not a village you'd ever heard of before. There are rumors that the people of Yule are of a new faith, a new burgeoning faith. And one of you in particular is a follower of that new faith, the faith of St. Nicholas. The traditional deities don't have a stronghold in this part of the world. But the faith of St. Nicholas seems to be growing. You crest a rise in this in this frosty land. For in Yule, it is always winter. It's not horrible winter in terms of dreadful howling gales and blizzards, at least not all of the time. A lot of the time it's clear skies, crisp frost on the ground, and a pleasant layer of snow hanging from the Christmas card picturesque trees. The village of Yule is small, 20, maybe 30 houses, a lot of them no more than shacks, some of them half built. You see in the northern part of the town, there is what appears to be a ramshackle inn. In the centre of the town, there is a small hill, and on that hill there stands a gleaming, glowing pear tree with just a single pear, providing light and warmth for the town. Near to the tree, there is a small whitewashed cottage with a pleasant garden. And standing in that garden is a kindly looking man. His years are difficult to determine. He wears a pointed hat and he has a white beard. Over to you.
Wait, so you said we're traveling on the same road as each other, but we've not
Yeah.
met each other before.
You've probably converged onto this road from various angles and directions, and you've probably spent about half an hour getting to know each other. So you will know each other's names.
Right.
You will,
Okay,
you will know
cool.
that you've all come here for the purpose of speaking to an individual who only signed his name as M. He's looking for adventurers to perform a task for which there will be payment.
I'll stomp on over to where this guy with the pointy hat is. Say, hello there. Do you know someone called M?
Hello! Hello! He stands up straight and says, I am M.
Oh, I don't know.
Archmage
You wanted
Berlinster
some-
Gandaldor at your service.
Oh, what a beautiful name.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Oh, so you're the one who sent the note then. So what's his job? How much does it pay?
That's a very curious accent you have there.
It is a normal dwarven accent. I don't know what's wrong with you.
Did you sign that letter M because you couldn't fit your whole name on the page?
You're not as polite as your dwarven friend. but you are more polite than that skull. Ace-Eric. Have you followed the note here too as well?
Yes, we've come
Why,
to
yeah.
answer the call.
You've come to answer the excellent. There's 5 of you. 5. That's 5 more than I expected.
Adventure, you say, and reward, you say. His eyes light up when he says reward.
Reward was the interesting word on there, yes.
Typical adventurers. Come. Well, the first part of your reward is I shall buy you a drink at the inn. Look over
that's a
there.
good start.
You see there is a small rotund bearded gentleman with a big grin on his face. And the inn says Starvarian's Place.
How does that? Oh, he looks like a jolly fellow.
Good afternoon, fellas. Mel? Good afternoon, Hungar. Let me introduce you to these 5 brave individuals. I'm going to be buying them a drink. We're going to be discussing plans. I trust you'll leave us in peace. Of course, Merle. Come in. Inside the inn, it's very basic in there. It's not been properly decorated yet. This town is only just starting to be built. And there are only 2 patrons in the inn currently. Hungar walks past them and motions to one of them who is slumped in the corner. I wouldn't talk to him. That's Kearney. And you see that it's a ginger elf who appears to be asleep in his drink.
Why wouldn't you talk to him?
Well, I wouldn't talk to him because he's
Seems
asleep.
like he
That's
does
one
that all the
reason.
time.
Well, I wouldn't talk to him because he's an elf.
He's too busy fighting the freaking owlbear.
And Kearney just snoozes. You do notice he's got a grey cat by his feet that keeps pawing at his foot, but he's just kicking him away while without even breaking his snoring.
How'd you guess?
He says, yes, don't. If you wake Kearney up too suddenly, he'll. He would go for his dagger straight away, but he's not allowed to bring the dagger in here. He finds that. He argues about that all the time, but I do have those rules here.
Well, I'm going to go and wake him up. I'm going to shake him by his shoulder.
Get off my
fellow.
Ah,
Oh, I think you must have nodded off there, good fellow.
Hunger, whiskey. Have you got vodka?
Yeah,
Whiskey.
and one for me too, please, Hungar.
Hunger, you've had my damn dagger off me again.
Mm-hmm.
Hungar says, Kearney, you can have it back when you leave. Not until. But yes, I'll get you another whiskey, seeing as you have been the one who has provided me with profits ever since I built this inn. There was one other person standing at the bar, an extremely big gentleman, full of chest and full of beard. He has his choice of attire is a little odd. He has a large axe by his belt, but he has this skin-tight blue shirt on with lettering on the front of it, a massive red bee embroidered, and he's wearing his cloak indoors as well. That is also red.
Has he got his underpants on the outside?
He is wearing a pair of underpants on the outside as well. Yes.
He's a big
Dare
one.
say he looks a bit out of place.
Hi there, ho there, hey there, whatever, adventurers. I am Bear. Welcome to you.
Oh my god.
Hello to you too.
He's a loud one as well, isn't he? He's very tall.
Hey there.
Yes.
So is the passion sense.
He's all bark and no bite, though. He's a gentle giant, really.
Is he stood in like that heroic pose with his hands on his
Oh,
hips?
yes. His chest is puffed out. Yes. Merle gets the drinks and takes you to a table in the corner, away from Kearney and away from Bear, and sits down and starts to talk business. Well, gentlemen, I hope you like what you see from the village of Yule. We hope to make it a thriving town in the none too distant future. We have a group of priests setting up a temple, and he nods in the direction of Scrum. I recognize your faith. It is a temple to St. Nicholas. The druid of the grove is not too enamored with the introduction of a new faith. Old Yogg, he prefers the old school, but he keeps himself to himself and tries to stay out of the arguments that happen. The issue we have is the safety of this town, this village right now. Something has scared our children. 3 of them were out. Something, yes. 3 of them were out playing at dusk a week ago, and one of them reported seeing something black and flappy in the night. Now, we're not sure if it was just this particular child who saw it, then we would dismiss it because he's known for his mind wandering. But the other 2 children who were with him also saw it. I'll get one of the children's mothers in to explain to you. And he downs his drink, gets up and leaves you sat in the pub for a couple of minutes. And then he comes back in with this dark-haired woman with quite a heavy tan. And she sits down at your table. All right, lads.
Hello.
Hello.
You've
You're
come
right.
to help me. You've come to help little ones. Come to help kiddies. You know.
Oh, I find your accent quite endearing, pal.
It were my lad what saw Flappy thing. He was out with mates.
Whereabouts?
He was out with his 2 mates. You know that one lad who's got that funny accent that no one can understand. The one who wears really bright trousers. You know, Joker they call him.
Well, he must be a joke.
And
If he's wearing bright bloody purple trousers.
There's also that he's quite a mean one. He's quite. He likes to make sure he's got his share of everything, you know, and he's quite vicious with animals. Saxius. And but my lad, now I know he's a bit of a storyteller, and I keep telling him. They say he's got green fingers. He likes to grow plants. He said, "I don't like the fragrant plants that he keeps trying to grow." And I keep telling him he'll be grounded if he grows that weed again. My young lad, this Iman, he swears blind that he saw something flapping, and so did Joker, and so did Saxia. So I believe all of them. Good afternoon, gentlemen. I'm Iman's mum.
Oh, well, very nice to
sounds like
meet
you've
you.
raised a mighty fine lad there, clearly telling truth.
I don't make these benches high. I can only just see over the top of the table.
Don't worry, I ain't very tall myself either. I can just see over the top of cooking pot when I make food. Am I wrong, Iman?
She's not that short, mate. Come on.
I thought you said she was my little.
She's 5 foot. She's not that short.
It's 5 foot, yeah.
Well, anyway. What were this big flapping thing then? Were it like a big
He
bat?
couldn't say. Yeah, he said it was a bit like a bit like a bat. I mean, I don't always trust his tales. Him and these herbs he likes. His mind it wanders. But he said there were funny smell as well. Smelled sort of sulphurous. Now,
You sure he weren't talking about that plant you were growing?
No, I'd know if it were his plant. I mean, that smells like fragrant, but he says it was sulphurous, and he'd know the difference.
Right.
And he's a right daft lad, you know, because the three of them, I think it probably that Saxius who put them up to it. I mean, Saxius probably sent the others out in front of him, you know. He can be a bit like that, but they sort of followed the creature, and they reckon about 5, maybe 6 mile out of town to west. They saw it go into Dark Hollow. Bit of a cave that appears to have been uncovered with a bit of melt, you know.
When you say hollow, do you mean tree or like a cave?
More like cave. Hollow.
Right.
Meanwhile, Merle goes to the bar and gets you some more drinks. And comes back and says, so, hello, Mrs. Iman. Hello, Iman's mom. We are. So, are you boys willing to go and check out this hollow for us? There's 20 gold pieces in it each for you.
Oh, that'll do.
Yep,
Aye.
I'm down.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Gotta start somewhere.
And all the drink we can get? 20, that's more than 15, isn't it? Yes.
It is.
Do.
It is more than 15. Yes, I've already bought 2 rounds of drinks. I'm not in much gainful employment at the moment. Don't think I can stretch to a third.
I'm sure we'll buy 1 or 2 when we come back and we're rich.
Yes. So, drink up, boys. And I'd like one of you to roll the D20 while you're finishing off your drinks, because we're going to have our first, sorry, no, not a D20, sorry, a D100. We're going to have our first completely random occurrence, because I'm going to use these tables. I'm going to plunder these tables.
From Joker.
Yep.
14.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm hoping there is a random table for pubs. I believe there is. We're going to test these out. There's market. There's mountain. Tavern. There we go. There we are. Suddenly the door flies open and a small woman is at the door, and she's got a face like thunder. She stomps across the room, grabs a drink from in front of Kearney the elf, then walks over to your table and throws it into Robin's face. And then looks up and then looks horrified.
Excuse me.
Looks absolutely horrified.
What was that
Terribly
for?
sorry, mate. Terribly sorry, mate. Complete mistaken identity, mate.
Who the bloody hell do you think I was?
Thought you were my husband. She turns around
Who's
and
your
walks out.
husband?
Merle says, "Don't worry about Grim Squirrel."
Don't worry about her. I'm about to put a dagger through her throat. What are you on about?
There's no need for that.
Oh, that's the funniest thing I've seen in a while. Don't worry about it, Mom.
I'm pretty sure he deserved it.
Whatever's left on his face, he'll wipe it off and then throw it at her.
She's already gone. She's already
Oh,
gone.
right. Okay, she's fucked up. Okay.
Yes. I will say the random encounter that you rolled was a woman stalks up and throws a drink in a PC's face.
No.
There we go.
It wouldn't be me knowing the relationship me and Squirrel have.
Just the top of the list. So, are you
Just
ready
every
to
now
go?
and then we got some drama.
Are you ready to go adventuring, chaps?
Yes.
Let's go adventures.
Okay. So we're going to now go into adventuring mode in this game. You're going to set off westwards, following the trail that Iman's mom has told you about, leading to this hollow. And I'd like you all to come up with your own marching order initially.
I'm going first. I'm too excited. Gold, mine.
I'm right behind him.
Okay.
I'll be behind him because I'm one of the squishy people.
I'm squishy, but I'm excited about the gold. So
We're moving
I'll
Andy
put
down
it
the
back then, and then I'll stamp along behind.
Okay. So, until the point where we enter combat, we're going to be going in this turn order.
Okay.
While you are out of combat, though, while you are not actually in the dungeon, just do and say what you want when you want. But as soon as we get to a dungeon, I want people acting in this order.
Okay.
yes, sir.
Combat, it will all change, and we'll all shift. So, the journey across the snowy hills is relatively easy, but the sun, as I say, you arrived in afternoon and the sun is setting. Daylight is not something that is in great supply in the land of Yule, where it is always winter. And just as the last vestiges of sun disappear over the horizon, ahead of you, you see the small hollow that Iman's mom told you about.
I told you she was trustworthy.
A small wafts of a sulphurous smell emanate from this hollow, and it looks like it was buried until recently. There's been a little bit of sun recently, and a little bit of snow has melted, revealing the hollow. And judging by the way the snow has been compressed around it, there's been a fair bit of coming and going. We start then. We are at the dungeon. We start then. Come on. Any role play you want to do between each other is completely free, but
So I'll draw my dagger, turn around to the rest of the group, and say, "You ready?" And I'm going in without waiting for a response.
Oh, I said I
Great
didn't, I'm
teamwork
not
there,
mine. I
that's
didn't want to go back underground. Never mind. Come on then.
Scrum, you see Robin pull out his dagger and walk towards the darkness. The
Can
whole
you
of his
see
I was-
there, boy? Because it's a bit dark, isn't it?
I withdraw my own mace, but I want to check out some of these imprints in the snow. Can I see if they are animal or man?
Okay, make me a medium wisdom check. So this is you've got to roll a d20, add your wisdom bonus, and you need to get 12 or higher.
8.
The there's been too much coming and going and too much trampling of snow to pick out anything other than a few booted footprints. You can't tell there's any animals amongst them.
Well, I look over my shoulder at the guy behind me. Well, what do you think?
Daniel,
Brennan?
Brennan, you've
Oh, do you need a link for
Yeah.
Owlbear?
Yeah.
I've sent him. I told him where
This
to
is
look.
the private chat, mate.
It's just above where you
know when
posted just
I need
now.
Owlbear link? Yeah.
All right, hold on a sec.
No worries.
good evening, Gene. Bear's joined us. Hello, Bear. Hello, Mage.
Oh, he's been listening to your awful imitation of his voice.
Yes.
Let's see.
I've been chatting. I've not been paying any attention to chat.
Probably a
Hello,
good thing.
hello, Stagdad. I get too into it to read chat as I'm going along. Hello, Peter.
It's not necessarily a bad thing that you're focusing on the players in the game more than chat.
No.
Wait,
So-
we're here for a panel discussion.
Daniel, while
Brennan.
we're waiting for you to get into Owlbear, what does your character wish to do?
Well, as long as I can cast a spell with one hand, I'll light a lantern. I mean,
Okay.
I can see in the dark, but I don't know about anybody.
No, you
else.
can't. No, you can't.
Okay, then yeah,
There's no
I'll be
no
the
dark
lantern
vision in this
holder.
game.
I'll be the lantern holder.
Okay, so someone remember that time, please. 9:39.
Yes, sir.
So Brennan hurries on after them and lights a lantern. Whiz bang, Joker.
Yes, I will check the entrance of the caves to see if there's any claw marks or anything.
Okay, yes. So you join Scrum in checking the entrance. Roll me a d20 and add your wisdom bonus, please. Hello, Coco.
Wisdom bonus I do not have. 14 straight.
That's you're a little bit more observant than Scrum was, and you can make out certainly what looked like human-sized boot prints coming to and from the cave, and a bit of snow has been scattered from around the cave entrance. And there are sort of marks quite high up in the snow where it looks like small feet have been walking, though they do look human-ish, but much smaller.
Right.
Andy,
No, With no marks on the walls or anything.
Yes, John.
What did you like to do?
I was waiting to see if someone put a light on because I can't see a bloody thing in there. That's why I don't like going into caves.
Yeah, I have the lantern.
They're dark. The only thing out in the sunshine, I get burnt. It's not fun.
Yeah, Brennan put the lantern on, didn't he?
Brennan has lit a lantern. So you
well, he's
following
fighting
in?
Owlbear. He was good enough to light a lantern too. He's skilled like that.
So the five of you, illuminated by Brennan's lantern, form an orderly line, led by Robin, who initially couldn't see a thing, but because he'd forgotten to light any light source.
No, I didn't forget. I just didn't.
That's what he always says.
And you walk down the slope into the hollow. An icy slope descends into what looked to be a natural rocky cave. The dwarves almost certainly will be tutting at the lack of workmanship that's happened here. Nobody's tidied it up at all. But again, you did tell me you're not a miner, so and you can see that your lantern illuminates the beginnings of a cavern about 20 to 30 feet ahead of you. There's the strong smell, the sulfurous smell is strong down here. And there is a heat emanating from two passages that come from the north, whereas a cooler passage heads off eastwards from this cave. Robin.
Are these two paths next to each other and like sort of diverging, or are they on separate sides of the chamber or room or hallway?
The chamber is, imagine like a diamond sort of shape.
Okay.
You have entered through the bottom of the diamond.
Sure.
Through the southeastern face is the cooler passage.
Okay.
Through the northern point and the northeastern face of the diamond are two passages. So the northern one turns slightly northeast and runs parallel with the other passage, and both disappear out of sight.
Okay, so I'm gonna go up to the southeast passage and take like a little sniff and see if like the smell seems to be coming from down there or not.
Okay. Roll me this will be a wisdom check with a difficulty of only 9.
Right. No worries. My penalty or bonus is -1. Nope, that's a D100. 14 -1 is 13, so that's a pass still.
Definitely the air smells a little cleaner.
Okay, so I'll say to the guys that, oh, that horrible smell's not coming from this direction.
That
Ooh,
sounds like
safe
a good way
passage.
to go then.
I guess that's
Yes.
Yeah, we ought to go that way.
It's
Know
our
where
noses
the
will be clear.
smell's coming from.
Okay. So, keeping to your marching order, you move down this passage, which goes about 40 feet, sloping slightly downwards. And to the end of your light, now, you do see it opens out into quite a large, what appears to be an egg-shaped cavern. It does extend beyond your light, and you can see that the floor. You lose sight of the floor after about 20 feet into the cavern. It appears to slope downwards away from you.
I will
We're
approach
going to go
it very.
strictly on turn order now. So, Iman, you're going to approach it, okay? What you're going to do is you approach it.
Well, I'm going to approach it with caution until I can see where it starts to dip off.
Okay. You are not carrying the light source.
No.
So, yeah, you currently can't see over the dip.
Oh. Well, I will ask the person carrying the lantern. It's Brennan, I think, isn't it? Brennan. Brennan, can you come with me?
Yes. I'll be behind you.
Okay, cool.
There we go.
There he is.
I'm going to keep track of the marching order. So Brennan steps forward carrying the light source.
Stay close behind me. I just want to see where this floor disappears.
I'm going to stay close behind you. Can't see much now.
You can see as you move closer towards the floor falls away, that it falls away quite sharply, and it appears that the floor has collapsed in this part of the cavern. Right on the edge of your lantern range, you see that the cavern ends here. The cavern in total is about 60 foot long, probably 30 feet wide, and this hole at the end fills the eastern half of it. You can't see the bottom of the hole, and the edge of the where it drops into the hole looks to be quite loose and unstable.
So I'll put my hand out as if to signal, like, don't go any further. I'll say, it looks quite unstable. I think we should go back. Doesn't seem to be any other way to go.
Brennan, how do you respond to that?
Fine by me. I'm squishing. If it's unstable, I don't want to go.
Okay.
Nice.
Scott?
I signal to the others to turn back the other way.
Okay. Are you inverting the marching order? Or is Robin going to take the lead again?
Well,
go by so we can see where we're going.
Robin, do you think that perhaps you should tie a rope off and investigate a little further?
Down there? I don't know. I mean, I can't really see bottom. I don't really know how deep it goes. Might be worth having another look, though.
How about I cast a light spell on your rope?
Can you do that?
Wow.
Oh, I have a rope. Yeah, I do, actually.
Okay, I'm going to cast a light spell on his rope.
All right,
Okay, roll me your d20, please, to see whether this spell works.
And it fails.
It's not a 1.
6 plus 2.
So you try to summon the power of St. Nicholas to cast your light spell. Nothing appears to happen.
Do we hear a fart sound by any chance?
Very possibly, yes.
Try again. He must be warming up.
Oh, did it not work? Oh.
Yeah.
I tell you what, Brennan, can you pass me that lantern for a second?
Oh, I have just checked the spell casting.
Sure.
You now can't attempt to cast light again until you've rested.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, it is on a fail.
I'm gonna
You
tie the lantern to the end of the rope and then lower it gently down and see what it illuminates, if that's all right.
Okay.
Why are you going to tie the lantern to the end of the rope, then lower the rope down? I don't understand. You'll just see what's up here, won't you?
Shadowdark. Darkness, my old friend.
So you lower the lantern down, and as you're lowering, you see that the floor has dropped away about 40 feet, and there's piles of rubble down there.
Well, I think my rope's only 10 foot, isn't it?
60 foot.
Or is it 60 foot? Sorry, no, the pole's 10 foot, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, yeah, sorry, 60 foot rope.
Yeah. There is a scurrying as a massive rat attempts to get away from your light. It looks incredibly emaciated, and it's surrounded by a number of gnawed animal bones and scraps.
When you say massive rat,
RAUS.
when you say massive, okay,
about 3 foot long.
Okay.
It looks like, it looks emaciated, though. It's not in a good way.
So upon seeing that, I'm going to quickly, reel the lantern back up carefully to not bang it against the side or anything. I'm going to untie it, hand it back to Brennan and say, yeah, you don't want to see what's down there. Let's go the other way.
Why? What was down there?
Let's just say someone has been very hungry, or something has been very hungry.
Yeah, I had that drink. I didn't have anything to eat. I should have had something to eat in that pub. Sorry about the rumbling.
Oh, no, it's not you. It's, I don't know if you'd believe me. There's a giant rat down there.
Oh, they make good eating sometimes.
With a lot of bones around it.
Yeah,
No, when I say giant rat, I mean, like, almost human size.
Well, that'd be very good eating. That could be. Don't forget to gnaw on the tail.
We got
That's the
flasks
best
of
bit.
oil. Just drop a couple oils on it.
I mean, why would we waste perfectly good oil killing something we don't need to kill? Let's go the other way.
Well, we can't go the one way. This is the only other way. So where are we going to go?
Well, let's just
There's
Let's
eight.
check out.
at least check out the other pathway
Yes.
for a little bit.
Right.
Let's reverse the marching order. Put Brennan near the front, though.
No, I will go in front. How dare you? Robin will push his way to the front.
So, heading back to that entry cave, you see there are two passages that head off sort of northeastish. The stench of sulfur emanates from both of them.
Okay, so I'll have a little sniff at each and see if the smell's any more intense from either one of them.
No need to make a check here. Both of them smell quite bad.
Toss a nickel, see
Bad
which
enough
one we
that
go
we
to.
have to possibly hold our noses or anything.
No. I mean, it'll tickle the back of your throat, make you cough a little, but
Okay. Just slightly nauseating, but not okay.
yes.
Right. Well, which passage do you guys want to check out first? They both seem smelly, both equally smelly to me.
So I'm standing on tiptoe trying to see anything, but
Is there any particular one that looks like clearer path from all the sulfur than the other?
No.
Hey, Brennan, can you
Well,
shine
gents,
lantern
why don't
down
we-
the pathway? Sorry, mate. What was that?
How about we flip a coin?
that makes sense.
Yep, that works.
All right.
I will.
Odds go left, evens go right.
Okay,
a nickel.
go ahead.
And we're going left.
All right. Follow me, fellas. And I'll go down the left path.
Okay, so the left path.
All right.
It starts off for short distance, heading due north, and then bends quickly to the northeast, and starts to descend a fairly steep slope. And here there's a haze in the air, a yellowish haze.
Who did that?
You can see ahead of you that, again, your lantern light picks off these particles that are in the air that are reflecting a yellowish hue, which is only made more obvious by your lantern light. But there is a cavern ahead.
Does it seem to be flowing in any direction, like with the airflow or anything? Or is there no airflow here?
It seems to be it's quite warm, so it appears to be sort of rising a little.
Okay. Have any of you guys ever seen anything like this before?
It's a tunnel in a mountain. They all look the same.
No, not that. This yellowy smoke hazy thing.
Well, there was this guy smoking a pipe once, and he had this strange smell to it. And it sort of makes lots of clouds or something. No.
Sounds like a man with good taste, but I don't think it smells like that. I think it smells a bit more.
It was awful.
Bit more rotten eggs. This one.
Okay. So you're standing at the top of this slope, looking down the tunnel that opens out into a cavern below, breathing in the fragrant air. Let's go into turn order. Iman.
How steep is this slope? Because I'm thinking of going down it.
About 30%.
Oh, that's quite deep. I'm gonna have a. I want to have a look at the other thing.
Fucking Christ.
What was that? You broke up a little then.
Oh, sorry. I just saw it break up. I'd like to have a look at the other passage if possible.
Okay.
Just so we can weigh up our options.
So Robin Cutpurse, the cowardly, runs away and decides to check out the other passage, which also slopes downwards.
Is it a
And
similar sort of steepness?
Yes. And after a short distance, it curves north and also opens out into a cavern where you see the same yellowish haze.
Huh. Okay. So I'll return to the others and I'll say in the left passage, and I'll say, they both look bloody identical. I have no idea. I guess we should just go with this one.
You would see something in there, could you? Oh, that's amazing. Oh, the lanterns.
Could be they both connect to the same room.
Oh, that would be clever, wouldn't it? Yes.
Well, that would explain the bloody smell.
Well, why don't we go and see? That would be the best thing to do.
Could somebody tie this rope to me and just lower me down gently, and I'll see what's down there?
Okay.
I don't want to slide and hurt myself. I'll probably die. I'm quite squishy.
I'll do it while Brennan holds the lamp.
Actually, I might need to carry lantern in my other hand just to see what's down there. I don't know. I've got a torch. I could use that, but I don't want to burn the rope. You see.
Okay. So
Well,
you start to
leave us the torch and you take the lantern.
Sure.
Like
Okay.
that.
So I'll take out my torch and I'll light that
Okay.
and I'll give it to them. 10:01.
Okay, mark that you have a torch lit at 22:01. So, with the lantern in one hand Rope
And
tied
hold-
around you.
just for support.
You're holding the rope with the other hand. Okay.
Yeah, just to like give it some stability, so it's not I'm not bumping against the sides and shit.
Okay. You edge yourself down the slope, illuminating this yellowish haze ahead of you. Can you roll me a d20, please? Add your wisdom bonus.
Okay, -1. Oh dear, I got a 1.
Uh-oh.
You are caught unawares by a flapping of wings as some things quickly descend from the ceiling of this cavern straight into your face. I'd like everybody at this point to roll an initiative roll, and we'll put ourselves in order. Initiative is 1d20 plus or minus your dexterity bonus. So, what's your dexterity bonus, Daryl?
I've got a 9 + 1, so 10.
10. Okay. Joker, what's your dexterity bonus?
12.
Andy?
So his bonus is -1, so we got 12.
Yeah, I rolled an 11 with a +1, so it's 12.
Okay.
And then I've got a 13 + 1, which is 14.
And Daniel, what did you get?
I need somebody to roll for me.
Okay,
Daniel,
I will
the
do that.
link to Albert
Oh, you got a
is
20, Dan. You're fine.
well done. Yeah, Daniel, the link to Albert is just above where you typed into the private chat. You should be able to see it.
I feel that the marching order, the fighting order is going to be this. Is that the right order? I believe.
Good
But they have surprise.
Oh, fuck.
Because if you saw me roll the d20 earlier, I got an 18 on that.
18,
That was
yeah.
their attempt to
I
get
was wondering.
quietly to the entrance of the cave, because they could hear you talking and see your light.
It's not there.
Okay.
Two. You see those of you behind who are up the top of the slope. You see two little winged men with barbed tails descend on Robin. And both of them attempt to attack him. Just going to get the page. What is your armor class, please, Robin?
12, I think. Yes.
Okay. They whip their tails at you in unison. You are surprised.
I am.
So they attack with advantage. That's the way it works. The first one, that is a total of 15. That will hit. The second one is a total of 9. That will miss. First one hits you with its stinger, catches you in the face for just a single point of damage.
Oh, no, I'm on 0. Oh, no.
Oh no.
You also need to, you are knocked unconscious by this stinger catching you in the face. Also, can you roll me a medium constitution check?
12 or higher.
Yes.
Okay. -1. 18 -1 is 17.
Well done.
Okay.
Phew.
Those of it. So next to act is brave dwarven fighter. Oh no, Brennan. Brennan is next to act. Sorry, Brennan. You've just seen Robin knocked to the ground by this weird little winged man with a barbed tail. What do you do?
You just hear from down below, "Oh fuck!" and like he doesn't even get to finish the word.
Oh, we've lost Daniel.
Oh dear.
Anyone like to sing us a song? Daniel.
Yeah.
The devil went down to Georgia. He was looking for a soul to steal. Sorry.
Huggy.
So does this count against just on the time that our torches and lights are in
I'm
use?
afraid it does. Yes.
John, do I need to roll for something to see what happened to the lantern that I was holding?
Yes. Roll me a d6.
Two.
Yeah, it went out.
Oh, okay. Did I drop it?
You'll have dropped it. It'll have gone out.
Okay.
And probably smashed.
We've lost to Daniel. What Daniel does could be very important because Iman, could you roll me a d4, please?
Uh-oh.
And modify it by your Constitution bonus.
Uh-oh. 3.
What's your Constitution bonus?
-1.
If they don't get
Is
to
it
you
a
within
minimum of +1? Is that what you said?
if they don't get to you within 3 rounds. Oh, do you roll a 4? Oh, you rolled a 1. I thought you rolled a 4.
No. I rolled a 4.
Rolled a 4. Okay.
That's your roll.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, it is. Yes. Okay. Did we have a Daniel come back yet?
No.
Yeah.
No. Oh, this is quite tense. So they have basically got 3 rounds to get to you, Iman.
That's fine.
We're gonna have to continue. So Daniel can have his turn as soon as he gets back. Iman, roll me a d20, please.
I already did that. It's still the same round, isn't it?
No, this is a new round.
What?
That was it.
But no one else has acted.
Yeah, Dan's gonna go when he gets back.
Wait, so is a round a player's action or a round of actions? Because we have
A round of actions, but none of you had an action in the first round because you were surprised.
Yeah, but I've already done my con save for that, haven't I?
That was the surprise round.
No, that con save was a poison saving throw.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Little memory tales. That stuff.
Hang on. Oh, that's a 2.
Okay. That's okay. Andy, Peru.
Who is holding the torch that we were given?
Next in line.
It would have been Brennan because I swapped the lantern.
Yeah, no.
That's got the torch.
Yeah.
So, all right, I'll shout to hold it high up, man, so I can see, and I'll pull my sword out and run down to try and stab Robbie. I mean, whatever's attacking Robbie.
Yes, you get the range of a torch is near. The distance from you is near. You can cover that amount of distance. They're right on the edge of your viewing range from the light of the torch. So yes, you're able to get down there and try and stab the creature. So go ahead.
Okay, and it just says +1 to all melee and ranged attacks, so it's not straight.
That's +1 to hit, +1 damage.
Okay.
Do you have any other bonuses?
I don't know. Strength is +2, but I don't know if that's a.
Oh, you get, so yeah, depends on the weapon. Then you have +3.
I'm
in the section
I've still missed because
Yeah,
6, 7, 8.
In the section where you sword, I should have totaled the bonuses together. Have I not?
No, it just says +1 to all melee and ranged. But it does
Not
on the
really.
sword. It says attacks 1d8 plus 3, but that's damage. So
Yeah.
I wasn't sure.
No, that's +3 to hit, +3 damage.
Okay, I'll modify that. But I think I still missed with an 8.
Yeah, you did. I'm afraid you did. You run down. You run down the slope, swinging your sword, and the thing just sort of darts into the darkness a little too quickly for you. Whiz bang, baggy pants.
I don't know if the safest option to go down running or pull the. Is the rope still attached, round Robin?
Yes.
I'm just wondering if I can pull him up.
Hello, Daniel. Daniel, you're muted.
You're muted.
So, you're gonna try and pull him up, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you make me a medium strength check, please? So roll D20, modify it by your strength bonus.
Please be good.
What's your strength bonus?
I got 12.
12 total. That passes a medium check.
Just.
It's exactly what you needed. So, with the brave dwarf having diverted the attention of the flappy creatures, you're able to pull Robin's unconscious body up the slope with an almighty heave that really surprises you. He's actually quite light. Brennan, you missed your turn. You're holding a lantern at the top of the slope, holding a torch at the top of the slope, and Robin has been knocked unconscious.
Yes.
Peruk has run down and swung at them and missed. What would you like to do, Dan?
There's not much I can do other than hold the light. Honestly, I have no offensive spells, and I don't want to throw a dagger. And he already pulled the person up, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, Robin's up.
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna hold the.
Unless you can give him life.
Yeah. See if I can help out the unconscious one.
Okay. If you want to help out the unconscious one, then make me an intelligence roll, please. You need to roll 15 or higher with your intelligence bonus add.
All right. Oh shit! I rolled twice. I think. Hold on. Do I get an intelligence bonus? Well, it wouldn't matter.
Yes. What is your intelligence?
I only get a +1.
Okay. Yeah. So you struggle to help. We move on to Scrum. Your turn.
All right, I guess I'll take a swing at one of these winged fellas with a warhammer.
Okay, so you hurtle down the slope, joining your dwarven brethren. Have a swing.
And I fail. 4 plus 1.
Okay. So the two brave dwarves are now down there confronting these winged foes. One will attack each of you. One attempts to sting Peruk. Whips his tail at Peruk. Does an 11 hit?
AC 14, no.
Okay.
Come down here and fight, you bugger. You're too high up.
And the second one swoops in and whips his tail at Scrum. Does a 9 hit you?
Armor class 12.
You're okay.
No.
You are okay. You're okay. Yes, you are. They need to. Yes, they do need to adjust their perspective because they were expecting a taller enemy here. So they've been engaged by two who are about 4'6", rather than one who was about 5'6". So, yeah, we move to the top of the round. Daniel.
Can I make another roll my intelligence?
You can. Yes. Yes.
Damn. Nope.
You still can't quite understand how such a light bruising from a little stinger could leave this fully grown human unconscious. Iman, roll me a d20.
Yes, sir. That's technically a 0.
Yeah, you don't recover. Peruk.
I will wave my sword at them if they come near enough. So
Okay, you can wave away.
13.
13 hits the creature.
So that's 8 plus 3. Sorry, won't be a minute. Where is it? 7 damage. 10 damage, sorry.
The creature looks primed to swoop at you again.
In half.
And as it begins its descent, you cut straight through its belly, and there is a crunching, and its little bones shatter.
See what you get if you get too close. Now come back here, you other one.
It hits the ground, and its entrails spill over the ground with that smell of brimstone coming from them.
Oh, stinky buggers. I wouldn't cook them.
Bang.
I will try and heal the conscious one. $17.
Finally, you understand the nature of Robin's plight, and it is that he is quite simply a pathetic weakling. And you think you cradle his head and sprinkle some water into his face, and his eyes sort of flick open. He's groggy, but he'll live. Scrum.
Whiz Bang was treating IQ.
Yes, he was.
Okay. I'll swing again. And with a +1. Oh, God.
Swing it away, and the buggers won't stay still. The buggers won't stay. Well, the ones left won't stay still. The remaining flying man, his resolve holds, and he swoops. That's cocked. Swoops at Peruk.
Of course he does. That's a hit.
And his barbed tail hits him firmly.
Oh, God.
Iman,
Save.
you took 4 damage. I do apologise. It didn't matter. He still dropped to 0.
That's all right. And a con save, John?
Yes, please.
And that's modified by my con Dubry What's it, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeesh.
DC of 12.
Yeah, right. Oh, just made it. That's 16 minus 3. I made it.
Yes. For chat purposes, Peruk has a constitution of 5.
Yeah. He's a very hardy dwarf.
Maximum hit points for lucky you roll maximum hit points. Dwarves get advantage on the hit point roll at first level. Advantage on the hit point roll at every level, and +2 hit points at first level.
Yeah.
So you've rolled an 8 for a fighter, -3 for his constitution, +2.
Oh dear.
I'm just going to check the death rolls. I don't think a 1 is a death.
Well, if that's not a death, then what is?
A death
I think
is basically if you get to the end of the rounds as defined by your D4 roll without treatment, you are dead.
Right. Okay. So it's effectively just bleeding out.
Yeah.
So you were lucky in that you rolled a 4 with a -1 penalty, giving you 3 rounds, and if it had got to you next round, you'd have been dead. So that was the last chance to help you, really.
John, the lantern's gone out, hasn't it?
Thanks, guys.
It has, yes.
Appreciate
So I
it.
can remove that from the thingy.
So where were we? Yes, Farouk is struck for 5 points of damage as a stinger buries itself into his cheek, and he feels this pulse from it as
5.
yes, 2 plus 3.
Oh, okay.
I missed.
said-
It's a
okay.
D4 plus 3. I missed that. I missed the plus 3.
You could miss the +3 if you want. That's Ow!
And the stinger buries itself into its cheek, and you feel the pulsing as the creature attempts to inject something into your bloodstream, but you're able to pull the stinger out before any poison goes in. Brennan,
I had a brain fart. Can I cast protection from evil on one of those guys down there fighting this thing?
yes, you can. You can
So I'll do that.
roll me a d20.
But on who?
On who? Yes.
Whoever just got hit, or is one of them unconscious?
No.
Okay.
No.
Whoever looks the worst off.
Peruk.
Yeah.
On him.
Do you have a +1 bonus from your intelligence, don't you?
Yes.
Then you are successful.
Woohoo!
And Peruk, you feel Brennan's magical words guide your thoughts and guide your actions, and you know that you will be protected from the attacks of this foul creature, as you will be able to preempt them a little.
There'll be a welcome
I
in the
would get-
hillside for you.
I only get one spell, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh no, you can keep casting.
Okay.
You only lose the spell when you fail.
Oh, also, I get +1 on my spell checks too.
So you get +2 on your spell checks then. So remember that.
Yeah. And
So yeah, you
advantage
can keep
on-
casting until you fail. So we move to Robin, who is down on the ground but stable, and it is Peruk's turn. Andy.
Sorry, I will. Since the little monster's there, I'm going to leap up and stab it, run it through with my sword. So
Go on then.
9 total.
Yeah, it's worked out that if it flies just that little bit higher, you can't reach it.
And I can't. Come back here, you little sod.
Whiz bang.
I will go down with my big tall staff and try and attack her.
Okay. Okay, we have a brave wizard. Make an attack roll. It is a strength-based roll. What's your strength modifier?
12.
-3, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it?
So that's 12.
That's a 12. You just miss. You narrowly miss your target. You thought you'd got it for a moment, but the little bugger's too quick. Scrum.
Well, I'll swing again with my warhammer, but am I supposed to use strength or dex?
Strength.
Okay, no modifier. A 20 roll. Oh God, I haven't rolled above a 9 all night.
No. And I do believe. Do we have combat fumbles? Do we have combat fumbles in play? I can't find the page quickly enough, so no, you don't fumble.
I know it's the main bit. I know it's the main one, but yeah, carry on.
The little beastie is continuing to fight, though he has a new potential target here in Whizbang. But no, it is Scrum he goes for now.
Oh my God!
Oh no! The tail whips down viciously and cuts through your neck for 7 points of damage.
Ooh, I'm down to 1.
Make a Constitution saving throw, please.
With a 20. I finally roll a high number, a 16 plus 0.
Again, you manage to pull the barb from your skin before the poison gets injected. But
Still badly damaged.
Yes, that hurt. That you are bleeding quite badly. Brennan.
Who just got tagged?
Scrum.
I'll cast protection from evil on him also.
Okay, make your casting roll, please.
That would be a 14.
And it works. And Scrum, you too feel Brennan's guiding hand aiding you in this combat, making you more difficult to strike. Robin's still unconscious. Peruk.
I'm going to leap up and stab the little monster.
Do it.
Fuck. At least I got 6. I mean, you know, double the roll with my bonuses. Oh,
This is the most unhittable imp in the history of unhittable imps.
bloody is it? Come back here. You're too high.
It's only got an armor class of 13. It's only got a roll 13 to hit it.
Magic missile.
Whiz bang.
With the look of my gang I can see around me, I will cast protection on evil to myself.
Okay.
I was going to do
I
that
don't want to die.
on you
Oh
next.
fuck! No, failed.
The magical words confound you, and you forget the spell.
Okay.
Do I still get to attack regardless?
No, that was your turn.
Scrum.
I got the next one. Then.
And I'll go again.
Go again.
Somebody take him down.
Oh, jeez.
Please.
How many threes is that?
More threes than Hugh Grant got.
The dice aren't on your side, are they, mate?
No, the dice. are
No.
You need to be playing dice poker.
This creature is laughing and chirping to itself, such is its level of confidence. Its companion may have been gutted and be lying bleeding on the floor, but as far as he's concerned, this one's concerned, you're easy meat. You're pathetic. Can any of you speak diabolic?
Yes.
Me.
Diabolic. He's
Me.
telling you this. You are useless. I stick you with the spikes. And he tries to stick Peruk. But Peruk has a protection from evil cast on him.
Okay,
So
I don't know what
Peruk
that
has
does. Oh, is it advantage?
it
Disadvantage.
gives him disadvantage to attack you.
Okay. AC 14. So
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
16.
just. Oh, did he? Oh, what a bugger.
That's a 16. He fights at +3.
Oh god. Con save. Yeah.
Yes, please.
1, 2, 3. This is not going
Yeah,
to be good.
obviously it's going to drop you to
It's
0.
not going to be good. 3. Is that good enough? 0. Sorry. 3 minus 3.
The rest of you see the brave dwarf who charged in
Go down.
slump to the ground.
Yep.
Limp.
Oh yes. Only because he's unconscious, he's limp. That's the only reason.
Brennan.
I'm gonna cast protection from evil on the other wizard also.
Whiz bang. Okay.
Yes. Oh come on! Why isn't it sleeping? Okay. What the heck? All right. Wish me lucks. That would do it.
Whiz bang, the words may have confounded you, but Brennan's words have protected you. Peruk, can you roll me a d20, please? A d4.
Huh?
Sorry, no, d4. D4.
D4. Okay.
Oh, no, you can get a maximum of 1, isn't it?
What do you want me to roll of D4?
This is for how many rounds you have, how many turns you have before you die.
Thing, yeah.
Well, yeah, but I thought you said it was +1 minimum.
It's 1 minimum. It's 1 minimum. Okay.
It's 1
So,
minimum
yeah,
or +1 minimum.
It's 1 minimum.
Okay, so all right.
So even if you roll a 4, you'll get a 1.
Yeah.
I don't really understand because I thought that's not what you said, but it doesn't matter. I've rolled a 3, so -3 is 1.
1 minimum. Okay. Okay.
Oh, Lord.
Robin, you're unconscious. Andy, it comes down to your turn. Roll me a d20. If you don't roll a 20, you die.
Oh.
Nearly. Slightly dead?
Poor Peruk. Poor Peruk expires. But your friends can't tell whether can't tell whether you are dead or unconscious or what at the moment. So the battle goes on. Whiz bang.
I guess I will. 10.
Becomes 7 because you have -3 to hit. No, it's no good. Scrum. Your brave
All right,
friend
all
will
right.
be found beside you.
Swing again. Oh my God!
Sorry.
Looking for that fumble now.
No, I don't think there are fumble tables in here, but there's only magic fumbles.
Well,
Obviously, the imp is growing in confidence and now has 2 targets to go for. It is the second of those 2 targets, which is Scrum. But you have a protection from evil cast on you. And the ward probably did help, but the creature's swishing of the tail wasn't particularly dexterous this time, and you dodge it easily. We move to the top of the round. Brennan.
I'm wondering if I can do a protection from evil on the imp. Would that do anything to it?
Right. If you cast protection from evil, the way it works is it protects the target against attacks from chaotic opponents.
Oh,
So
okay.
any characters of chaotic alignment would have disadvantage to hit it. That's
I was hoping it would damage him. All right. I'm gonna take a chance. I'm gonna throw a dagger at it.
Go on then.
Because I do believe
he's got one shot.
everybody that's fighting I've thrown a spell on, correct?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'll try that. It's about all I can do.
Roll me d20. Modify it by your dexterity to hit.
Yep. That'll be so. Come on. Nope, I missed.
What's
Wait,
your dexterity?
okay, 13. No, that'd be a 13.
Yeah, you've hit then.
Cool.
I thought you had
And then
dexterity
my
bonus, haven't you?
damage.
It's a d4 plus your dexterity bonus.
Not my strength.
No.
Cool. I was worried about that.
I believe the light spell has expired.
Okay.
Has it?
No. The lantern went out, but we've got a torch going at the moment
We got a torch still
until
Yes.
20
for about 20 minutes.
3:01.
Yeah.
No,
You've got
the
about
torch
20
is there
minutes.
for another 20 minutes.
Yes.
Okay, 2 points.
You hit the creature and it lets out an irritated screech. How
And-
dare you?
And Diabolic, I'm gonna say, take that, you little biatch.
I'm coming for you next.
Okay.
Andy, if you'd like to pick another character from those in Discord, you're more than welcome.
I'll have a look, but there's no hurry. I mean, I think we.
Whiz bang.
I
Go on.
attack. No.
No.
Who's giving me the bad rolls now?
You are not exactly skilled with the staff, though, are you?
No. Andy, come back
Scrum.
alive. I'm getting your rolls.
Scrum.
I'm
Your
afraid
turn,
if
Daryl.
it
Better
gets
not
to
going
me, though,
invisible.
I'm gonna be re-rolling the character.
Daryl?
Okay. Anything above a 9 would be great. Oh my God. I have never ever rolled this bad in my life.
had to plug my printer in because I'm afraid I'm gonna have to roll up a character.
Did you miss me? Did I disappear for a moment? Yeah. I accidentally put my computer into a sleep mode.
Never.
I put There's a button on my keyboard. I keep hitting.
See, mine's better than yours. It does it automatically.
Oh, the airplane mode.
Well, Scrum rolled a 2.
Scrum rolled a 2. Oh no! Oh no! This cocky little imp. This cocky little imp is going to have another go at these 2 victims that it's so sure it's going to beat. And this is whiz bang. It goes for. What's your armor class, whiz bang?
9.
Yep. It has
Oh, you had
disadvantage.
to hit mine.
It's disadvantage. It's got disadvantage, and the lowest total is 7 + 3. So, yeah.
Even with my protection still.
Yeah. That's why I rolled 2 dice and took the worst for 6 points of damage.
I don't have that many health.
Okay. Roll me a d20, please, and modify it by a Constitution bonus.
Five.
Scrum, you see Whizbang slump to the ground, unconscious.
I whiz banged.
So right now
Brennan.
it's me and Scrum.
Yeah,
Oh, dude, this sucks.
and an unconscious Robin, like very groggy, so semi-conscious Robin.
Okay.
What are you doing, Dan?
What's the imp doing?
The imp's fighting down below. Its way to the route up is now pretty much clear because its biggest foe, the taller wizard, is now out of the way. So if it wants to get to you, it can next round. It'll be a 50-50 whether it stays and it moves to fight you or stays down to fight Scrum.
Okay.
But it's just put Whizbang down to the ground.
Well, I'm gonna wait and see what it does first.
Okay.
Because if it goes after him, I'll attack it. If it comes after me, I'm gonna cast protection from you. Well, now probably just gonna attack it no matter what.
Okay. Right. Whizbang, can you roll me a d4, please, and modify it by your Constitution bonus?
D4 and Constitution. Hold it. 2.
Okay. You survive this round at least. Roll me a d20.
Now I get a 20. Jesus.
Wow.
Oh. You hit the ground. And it's hard to explain how you land because at one moment you were bleeding heavily, and now I don't know. This is one of those things that narratively just doesn't work for me, because you were hit extremely hard and now you're awake. Well, now you're alive with 1 hit point. But You're not awake, as the poison has caused you to go to sleep. You are drowsy.
Oh, sleep poison. Yeah.
So you are. The bang on the ground has woken you up, but you are extremely drowsy and
The poison will put me
very,
back to sleep
very
again.
sleepy. Yeah. Scrum.
Oh, hello. Hello, Will. Oh,
Well, I'm not going to waste time doing a holy weapon for a single bonus point. So just like always, here goes another 20 for. Whoops. Clear that.
You only need a 13 or higher.
Finally, I got a
Roll me your
13.
Roll me your D10.
Come on. You can do it.
Whoop, got the wrong one. Okay, and I roll a cockeyed 9, maybe.
I'll let you roll that again.
Okay. 2 and no bonus.
Okay. So after all that swinging with your hammer, you finally connect, and it is but a glancing blow. You hurt it, though. You did 2 damage.
Oh.
Okay, and a 1 to 3, it breaks away. The insolent one who gave it cheek and threw a dagger at it. A 4 to 6, it stays down here and fights the one who's just hit it with a hammer.
Okay.
It breaks away and goes for Brennan.
All right. Oh, I'm dead. Flat out, I'm dead.
Oh, 6 points of damage.
Okay, I'll let you describe unless you want me to.
Yeah, roll me a d20, please.
Five.
Sadly for you, nobody sees you slumping to the ground apart from a contrived character entrance in the
Hello,
form
is
of
there anyone there? I can't see anything. It's so dark in here, but there's a light down there, I think. I can't actually see any. Hello, did you go into cave?
What character did you take?
Chip Dorito, human wizard.
Okay.
Chips Dorito. Oh my days.
Yeah, this way, and I pick up the torch and start waving.
Oh, hello.
Hey, you can't see down because you're down a slope.
I can see it flickering, but I don't know where you. Hang on, let me see if I can light something, and I'll.
It is your turn. It is your turn.
Okay. So John, just checking with this: is the spell casting? It says +1 to spell casting checks, but I got +3 in.
Yeah. So you have +4 to spellcasting checks.
Right, I'll make a note of that. Okay, so I will try and cast light on something.
Yeah.
Good. I've got a pole, so I'll cast it on the end of the pole, so I can hold it up.
Make your spellcasting check.
Right, let me just get this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then bring back the bloody d20 and roll, and it's that's a 20, 16 plus 4. So I now have light on the end of my staff. How long does that last? Is that an hour as well?
Yes, it is.
I will add that to the excitement.
You are somewhat surprised to see Brennan face down in at the top of a passage near the exit to this chamber, and flying above him is this little man probably about 2 foot in height with bat wings and this spiky tail.
Ah! Oh, and I get advantage on that spell roll, so it doesn't matter. I've got it now. But
So, whiz bang, baggy pants. You're asleep. You're drowsy, but you're down the bottom at the moment. Scrum, you've been left alone down the bottom. Though the light source, Dan, can you roll me a d6, please?
Sure. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, your torch hit the ground and went out. Yeah, Scrum, it's suddenly gone dark where you are.
Oh,
torch is gone. Okay.
Well, I have no torches. Oh yeah, I do. So if it's my turn, I will break out a flint and steel and get that torch lit up.
Okay, so you light yourself a torch. And now you get a better sight of this room because it's the first time you've had illumination actually down in the room. It is larger than the radius of your torchlight, but you are able to see that the yellowy haze is thick throughout this room. And as you did think initially, that second passage does enter this room as well. The two parallel passages come in together at the, near the bottom. There is another passage heading east out of the room, and there are several piles of what appear to be mangy wolf pelts lying on the floor by the western wall. And there's also a low table with some food upon it. That's what you see now. You can actually see what's in this room. But we move to the imp, and the imp, having downed its one target, has seen a new target enter.
Oh shit!
Who has just illuminated himself.
Yeah, I know. I should have done mage armor first. Never mind.
Oh,
should
hello,
have blinded
Stan.
it. Should have cast
You
light.
can't. Light doesn't blind them in this.
Oh, okay.
Oh, does an 8 hit?
Bugger. Yes, just.
Oh man.
Oh, man.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, it's 4 points of damage.
Still got one left. Do I have to make a save?
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Con bonus, which
Yes.
oh, I've got a con bonus. Bloody hell. Probably won't help, but you know. 14, 15.
Yes, your robustness protects you from the sleep
What's that doing
poison,
here? Why haven't you killed it?
and it is now your turn.
Oh
no, it
I'm
isn't.
going to cast mage armor on myself.
I'm sorry, it's Brennan's turn.
Sorry, go on.
Brennan's turn. I'm sorry,
Brennan's
Brennan.
dead.
He's well. You rolled a D4. How many rounds did you get on the D4? Have you rolled your D4 yet?
Well, Brennan took 6. Brennan took 6.
Yeah, you don't die at 0 straight away. You die in 1d4 rounds after hitting 0.
No, I'm -5.
There's no negatives. You hit 0, you die in 1d4 rounds after hitting 0 unless you get help.
Okay. I only have 1 hit point.
That's okay. Roll me a
So
D4.
I'm still alive?
No, you're unconscious. Roll me a D4.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And with my constitution, that's a -1.
Okay. Roll me a D20. If you roll a 20, you stabilize on 1 hit point. If you roll anything else, you're dead. Yeah, you are. You are. Yes. Brennan expires.
This
Oh,
is going to be a TPK on a little.
It already
Iman,
is.
you're still unconscious. Chips, the imp has just hit you hard with its stinger, and it almost killed you. How do you respond?
Getting our butts whipped, Turkey.
Is it my go? Yeah, I'm casting Mage Armor.
Okay. What does it do?
I don't know because it just says Mage Armor. I mean, I can guess, but you know.
Make me a casting roll, please.
+4. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring back the 20 because it didn't go. Roll. 10. Is that enough? I don't know.
No. Oh, you have a. Oh no, Major Armor. It changes your armor class to 14 or 18, depending on the quality of your roll. But no, your roll has failed.
Okay. That's because I'm panicking. Oh no, I didn't come down here for this. I came down here for some gold.
You haven't got advantage. You haven't got advantage on casting Major Armor, have you?
No, only on light.
Only on light. Okay. What's your other spell?
Alarm, because that's useful.
Okay. Yeah, your spell fizzles in your panic, and you forget it for the rest of the day.
Yeah. Whoops.
shit.
Whizbang, you're asleep. Groggy. Scrum.
Do I have to roll for survival?
No,
Do we ever wake up?
You have 1 hit point. Have 1 hit point. You're groggy because of the poison now. Iman, yes, you will eventually. Scrum.
Okay.
Daryl?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said I was asleep.
Are you?
No, not that I know of.
No.
I got
Well,
one hit. I got 1 hit point left. What's the?
Right. There is an imp that has flown up the slope that is attacking in the room above. It would take you 2 rounds to get to the imp. But you are also now alone in this room down here. It's your turn. What do you want to do? Do you want me to describe the room again?
Food, wasn't it, on a table or something?
Yeah. So Daryl, basically, Scrum is in a chamber which is thick with smoke.
Oh,
There's a passage heading off to the east. There's some.
okay. I'm sorry. I thought you were talking to Whizbang.
No, he's asleep. Whizbang's asleep. It's you.
Okay. I am going to get within range of that thing, and we're gonna finish this fight.
Oh,
So-
Okay. If you pass a dex check, I will allow you to get within melee range this round, unless
Okay.
you want to wait until next round to get in melee range. It's up to you.
Does waiting till next round allow me the opportunity to do my holy weapon spell?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna roll to do my holy weapon. Wisdom +2.
Yep.
Here goes a D20.
Huzzah! It's worked. Your weapon is holy. It has a +1 to it.
All right.
And you're able to
Then-
move. Yeah, you're now 1 movement of a near distance away from combat.
Okay.
The combat itself might be a little brief, though, because Chips, with his amazing 8 armor class, is there and 1 hit point left.
Seven armor class.
Oh, is it 7 armor class?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
He's the one with a -3 dexterity penalty, isn't he?
Yes.
But he has got 18 intelligence.
Yes, that's why he's got. No, he's got 16 intelligence.
16 intelligence.
But he's still going to turn and run away if he can.
Because he's intelligent.
Here we go.
For fuck's sake.
Jeez.
I don't need to roll the damage because Scrum, you get to the top of the slope to see the imp's barb slap Chips across the face, sending him spinning across the room, and he hits his head and it knocks him senseless. But he's also going to make a con check.
At least the pole with the light on it is still active, isn't it?
It will be, yes.
Oh my god, 8.
You're not just unconscious, you're fast asleep.
You
Yay!
need me to roll a d4, John?
Mm-hmm.
Is that yes? Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
3. Do I subtract or add anything to that?
Yes, you add your con to that.
4.
4. Okay. So you are unconscious for 4 rounds before you die.
Yay!
It's only Scrum still involved in the fight. Scrum, you witness this.
As he falls, I raise my hammer above my head and charge, saying, Saint Nicholas, be gone with you. Here's a roll 20 and a 5.
Oh, God.
Jeez.
Ah.
I've rolled like 10 times and what, 11 was the highest?
Apart from your saving throw, you rolled well for your saving throw. And the thing spins, mutters something in diabolic. You don't understand it, I don't believe. So that's quite good. And it hits armor class 12.
And I am armor class 12. With 1 hit point.
You are the last one standing.
Or falling.
Falling.
Falling. And roll a d4.
Yep.
Good.
Whatever. 4.
But you've got a con bonus, haven't you?
I do not.
You do not. Okay. So both of you, we're going to get this over and done with now. Both of you roll me 4d20. If you get a 20 on any of these rolls, you survive.
No modifier, is it? It's just a straight.
No modifiers. Yeah.
And
How about natural
Wow.
20 first time?
Oh, wow.
hey,
Oh, there was a protection from evil spell present. Oh, hold on.
Yes.
But on whom?
On yourself? Actually, both of you.
A 1, 2, 3, and a 10.
I do apologise. I have made a thank you, Straw Piglet, for reminding me. Scrum,
Yes. Okay.
you have protection from evil cast on you, don't you?
Yes, I do. For 5 rounds. For 5 rounds. I'm not sure if we passed 5 rounds.
Oh, yeah, we've passed 5 rounds.
Ah,
Definitely.
So I rolled a 20.
I think I can think of at least 5 rounds where I'm unconscious. So
Yeah. So,
what
The
about me,
first one
John? I'm
to awake-
unconscious.
the first one to awaken from his unconscious state.
did you need me to roll as well?
No. You regained 1 hit point,
Oh, okay.
but you were only asleep.
Oh, I'm sleeping. Okay, carry
The
on.
first one to wake up is Whizbang. When the sleeping poison has worn off. Whizbang, you are disorientated.
Very.
You hear low, slow breathing from a few feet away from you. The room is dark and smells of sulfur. There is a light up a slope some way away from you. You're groggy. What do you do?
Am I slowly gathering more health by being?
You've got 1 hit point.
I will become invisible to save energy.
Of course, because you're half.
Nobody can see me.
Yes. Then what do you do?
I might as well. Who's close to me that I can try and save? Because I haven't got the energy to attack.
You can't see. The light is up the slope. You can't see this. This cavern you're in is completely dark. You can hear. You can just hear.
What about the light spell on the staff?
It's up the top.
Oh, okay.
If I can only hear sound, I suppose I'll try and slowly crawl my way up there.
Up the slope. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're attempting to be quiet, and you have Hobbit's invisibility. Make me a dexterity roll, please, with advantage, because you're invisible.
8.
And roll again. So you got advantage.
5.
Your footsteps.
Hated it.
Your footsteps make a sound, and the breathing quickens, and you hear the beating of wings. But nothing comes by you, because you know you cannot be seen. You emerge up into a chamber you've seen before. This is the entry chamber by which you came into these caverns. A staff lies on the floor next to the corpse of the brave Scrum. 2 others lie on the floor in here. One with a rope around him by the top of the slope. He appears to be unconscious. It's Robin. And another lies propped up by the entrance to the cavern. He looks like he's asleep. It's a bearded wizard you've never seen before.
Question, which one should I try?
What do you want to do?
I will. Huh?
What do you want to do?
I will try and help Robin.
He's unconscious. He'll live. He'll be out cold for a few more hours yet.
Oh, what about the other one then? Siren?
The other one is quite badly wounded.
I'll
He's
help
been cut and stabbed by the looks of things, but he's definitely asleep.
Yeah, but he needs real help then. Or the new one, Chips.
Where you don't know him. You've never met him before. He's got a
No,
kind
I know. I'm just saying so I know which one. I'm just saying so I know telling you which one I'm looking at.
So what do you want to do with Chips?
He looks injured, so I'll just try and help him. Or
Okay. As you are tending to his wounds, his eyes flick open. Chips, you have a little halfling stood over you, checking your wounds.
Who are you?
that's if you could see me.
You can now.
I
You're only
can.
invisible for 3 rounds.
Okay. Who are you? What you doing?
I'm
Oh,
here. I'm with the gang. I was fighting.
Oh, I
And I
don't
was
feel very
unconscious.
well.
Neither of us
Why
are.
does my cheek hurt? Ow.
Might have been hit by one of them flying things. If anything, I got hit by it. Is there anything to go by?
Ah, I saw it. Yeah. I was trying to catch up with you lot. You all rushed off from the tavern. Hey, oh, let's get out of here, can we? Oh, who's that lying down over there?
Oh, that's Garen. He's asleep. No, we're not. They don't seem to be dead. They just need time to come round, I think.
Okay. I'll go and if I can get up and am I on 1 hit point or something, John? Now
Yes.
I'll struggle and I'm a bit woozy, and I'll go and get my staff with the light on it and try and make sure there's no nasty little flying men coming. I say, look, let's get him out of here, and go and grab this whatever he is lying on the ground who's snoring. And we'll see if the little halfling helps me, and we'll drag him out the cave, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, carrying the unconscious human thief, Robin, dragging out of the cave, you emerge into the cold night. And I'm guessing you start back dragging yourselves slowly towards
Yule.
the village of Yule to give the bad news.
What happened in there? I only got late, and I heard cries and fighting, and then that thing stung me. Ow, my cheek hurts. Oh,
Okay. On the way back, you have a random encounter.
bugger!
Just to kill us off.
It's that bloody Australian woman again. No.
Oh, no. Somebody roll me percentile dice, please.
Oh dear. Let me see if I can get them going. And we have a roll of 27. It shows up.
That's funny, Strawn.
There it is. The dragon.
You're using your light to guide the way.
Yeah.
And you see this glint of blue reflecting ahead of you.
Who's that?
And there is an overhang. And the overhang has formed into a pillar, a big long icicle where runoff water has dripped down and formed this pillar about 18 inches in diameter. Suspended in this pillar of ice is a skull.
Okay.
Its eyes appear to be made of sapphires.
Ooh. Look at that glinting.
Am I awake, John, or am I still unconscious?
You're still being dragged.
Okay.
We're being very careful. We're dragging you by the ankles, so your head's going bang, 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 bang. Oh, look at that in there, in that ice. Oh. Do you think we should try and get it? Hello? Is there anybody out there?
Okay, well, we've got to try something.
I
Oh,
am
screw it.
way out
I'm gonna
there.
go. I'm gonna go and hit the icicle with my staff and knock it down.
Okay. Let's see how long it takes you. Make me a strength check, please.
Oh my god. Okay. No bonuses. 14.
Oh, yeah, a mighty thump from your iron shod staff, and the
Hole. Yeah.
icicle breaks, and shards of ice scatter on the ground. The skull does not move.
Ah.
It stays there suspended,
Oh god.
and it lifts,
Of course it does.
and a voice says,
Oh no.
"Foolish mortal. Foolish mortal. I will remember your actions, though. When I slay all other mortals, I'll make sure your death is swifter." And the lich that you have now freed,
yeah.
on the land of Yule, reforms and departs into the night.
Ace Eric. Yeah.
You rolled the random Arctic encounter of the skull of a sapphire-eyed lich glares from a pillar of ice.
Well, I did ask and no one said anything, so oh dear. Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Well, I would unconscious, weren't I? I mean, a lot.
So, to wrap things up, you get back to town. The three of you have survived. You are paid a total of 20 gold pieces for reporting back that you found a cave full of imps.
There may have been a problem with something though.
You are able to recover from the damage, and the amount of experience points you earn for this quest is 0. There would have been some experience points handed out to Scrum, certainly, for his heroic in favor of St. Nicholas actions, would have got something. Had Robin managed to steal something from there, he'd have got something, and so on. But yeah, the rest of you get 0. Yeah, Brennan's spamming of protection from evil, helping everybody, would have got him something. And of course, if you'd have succeeded, you'd have got something with some loot. But no, you just got a bit of pay. That's all. 20 gold pieces.
And released a lich.
No
but
XP for nearly dying and surviving.
Well, 20 gold pieces get us very far from here. I mean,
Run!
Right. That was Shadowdark. As you can see, it was by stripping out all of the baggage of 5th edition, you can actually make, using the very similar mechanics, a rather lethal game. I know the dice were against you, especially Darryl. Darryl, the dice absolutely hated you. Have any beginner's luck whatsoever there, did you?
It's beginner's
Yeah.
luck.
About 3 1s, a couple 2s, couple 3s.
Yeah. And yes, you were just taken down by 2 level 2 creatures, which is considered to be a normal fight for 4 level 1 characters.
yeah.
Wow.
I mean, from what I experienced, I prefer it to OSE.
It's fast, isn't it? It is. I know the combat dragged out because
We
you
were getting
just
used to it as much as
you
anything
couldn't
else.
hit the you couldn't hit the things either. That's
No,
the
I
problem.
know.
They only got an armor class of 13. It's not as if
Yeah.
they are difficult, but
No, but the dice has hated it.
the dice is hated you. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
They worked pretty well for Brennan.
Yeah, yeah. Well, they but they didn't roll well when it mattered, and he died. So. So yeah. So you ended up with how many dead characters? 3 dead characters.
Only 3? Wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
You killed 1 imp, but didn't
Aye.
get all the. Well, you only went in the first 2 rooms. Well, you went in 3 rooms actually. You did discover the dead end
That's-
pit.
Oh dear.
Straw Piglet hit the nail on the head. By stripping out all the baggage, you can die much quicker.
Absolutely. Yes. So, I mean, the core mechanics of 5th edition, a simple D20 adding a small number, it's fine. It's fine. Advantage, disadvantage is quick. It's
Yeah.
just,
It's simple.
and the
Yes.
problems with 5th edition are all those excess actions and hit point bloat more than anything, which you don't have in this. You have a move and an action. That's it. That's it. So I think it works quite nicely. I think it does have a really good old school feel to it. So
We might want to improve the tracking of torches and spell rounds, the duration of spells.
Well,
Yeah.
that's why I was putting text on the owlbear thing with the time that the whatever torch or pole or whatever it started.
it does actually say in the book that the players are supposed to track the spells. And they're supposed to count it from their own turns as they go. So if it's a five round
Yeah,
spell,
there you go.
the player is supposed to count.
Okay.
Double damage crits is there to make it even more bloodthirsty, because the
I like
highest
double because double damage crits also work in the player's favor. Unless you roll 3s all night, then you're kind of screwed.
Yep. I like the risk of spellcasting. At least you didn't have any critical fails on there. That would have been
Did you
interesting.
really play Shadowdark if you didn't critically fail the spellcast?
Well, yeah, quick and dirty, heavy on the dirty. Yeah. Double damage isn't a thing much, but the thing is, there aren't big hit and damage bonuses in this. The reason why those imps did a lot of damage is because they're high dexterity. They use dexterity to attack, which gives them a +3 to attack, and a simple +3 to attack is an attack to damage as well, in addition to damage. So they were doing a
Well, it's
D4 +3.
15%. It's not nothing, is it?
It's not nothing. No, they were only doing a D4 +3. But the characters, the most hit points any of the characters in the party had was 8. Those imps had 11. I think.
I had 1, and I didn't even get a chance to attack.
Yeah, and we had
knocked out
2
straight away.
people. Yeah, we had 2 people with 1 hit point.
Did the imps have 11 or did they have? Was it 9? I can't remember. It doesn't matter. Hit points 9.
More than us, still.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
probably had more
it
help
works as a game.
than the rest combined.
So I think, John, the only downside is you can't actually buy it in this country,
No.
which is ridiculous.
I mean, the thing about the spell fumbles, I like the fact that on a spell fail you lose the spell, because you have got the chance of continually being able to cast a spell while you succeed.
Yeah.
So you don't know. I mean, you start the day knowing 3 spells. You can cast any one of them at will, and if you successfully cast it, you can keep casting it until you fail.
See, I like that. Too bad I didn't have magic missile.
Pew, pew.
Blow the buckers up.
That would have been
Iman,
awesome.
basically, what killed you was the fact that you spent a while discussing at the top of the slope. It wasn't very far down into the cavern where the imps were, so they could hear you.
Yeah.
So I ruled that they were going to move quietly towards the entrance of the cavern and try and hide. And I rolled an 18, and they get a +3. Oh, mine's gone, hasn't he?
Yeah.
We had a +3, so they had a hiding roll of 21. And then when Iman went down there by himself,
Yeah, and then me as a person, I forgot all about protection from evil on the imps, and that was 2 or 3 rounds until I realized, wait, I can actually use that.
and the point of having everything in turns, even when you're not in combat, is that the DM has their turn. And so I was judging what you'd all done, and then when it came to my point in the initiative order, that's when I was moving them in their cavern, and how they would react. So you work it out, and then you go back to the beginning where the players start again. So I've been moving the denizens around.
Interesting. Okay.
Which I quite like. I do quite like that. But yeah, I think a bit better tracking of spells and light, a bit more accuracy. But I forget this sort of thing quite a lot when I'm running because I get into it. Novotny, I'm playing from that. It's not released in Britain, but this was when I went over to Canada. When I went over to Canada last autumn, I took over. I told Bear I was going to take over some of my old Marvel superhero stuff, and he's a big Marvel fan. I didn't expect anything in return, but he gave me this, and he gave me Against the Dark Master in return. So I've got. I'm one of the few people in the UK with a proper hardback copy of Shadowdark.
Cool.
So is your next game a Shadowdark game, or did you have another system in mind?
I would like. I mean, we could certainly play another session of this if you want.
I'd be down for that.
I'd like that, yeah.
I mean, shall we do Shadowdark again next week?
Sure.
Can
You
do.
just need characters.
Yeah. I'll make some more characters. Put them in chat. We'll have another go at Shadowdark next week, and we'll see how it runs again.
Cool.
You're telling me, Sven Vilker. Yeah, Robin Cutpurse technically survived, so can I carry on using him till he dies?
Of course you can.
Fuck that.
Sven, that's
By the
funny.
way, no, you know what? I'm not going to say anything. No, it's fine. Carry on.
So yeah, next Wednesday we'll play another game, and I'll do another randomly generated dungeon. Or in fact, you could come back to this one because you've got this one to finish.
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh, fuck that. We've released a lich.
Do you know what level liches are? Iman?
Many lots.
You don't want to know.
Yeah, I was going to say
No, I
about
do want
10.
to know.
A proper lich is almost a demigod.
Maybe if we have 10 players.
Yeah, that way the ninth.
Maybe.
Yeah, that way when the other 9 are dead, the last one can run away crying like a little girl. Or if you have 10 players that are 10th level.
But no, let's say I like the lethality of the game. I like the fact that you've got to stop and think, but you've also got to play for your turns. you guys are going to start thinking, okay, who's going where in the turn order, and try and act accordingly. You could have, for example, but the other issue we had there is that all the mages had defensive spells.
Yeah, I know.
You had random spell rolls, and you got. I kept rolling things like light and alarm and things like that. So I was
like magic missile, or what's the other one? Would have been awesome.
Let's have a look at what other mage spells. Well, you have got 20 gold pieces to spend on things. I mean, you could buy yourself things like caltrops. No, not be any good against imps. But you can try other things. Let me have a look. Let me look at what other spells wizards have got. Attacking spells. You've got Burning Hands, Charm Person, Magic Missile, and Sleep. Those are the attacking first level spells.
Yeah. Well,
Just have a look at the private chat. I just found something on drive-through that might be useful. I don't know. I'm downloading it.
Free quick start.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that a freebie? If that's a freebie, then
I'm downloading or trying to download it now.
Yeah, you can get some free quick start rules. Give you a quick idea of how it all works.
Oh, nice. Cheers, Andy.
Yeah, I've got it downloaded,
Awesome.
so it's free. So having a quick look. Okay. Yeah, it might be useful. Yeah.
Slan, sorry I didn't reply to your message in Discord sooner. I read it the other night and then forgot it existed.
He does that.
I usually play in a face-to-face game on a Monday, but we've had quite a few of them called off recently. So I'll have to have a chat with the lads and see if they're definitely going to play on that day or not. But if we're not playing, then I'll
do it. Do it for me and Slan. Come on.
So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. So, what are your impressions of Shadowdark, chaps? What do you reckon?
Yeah, it's okay. I think there's a little bit of getting used to what you add and what you don't, which is straightforward enough, but we're just not sure to start with. But yeah, I mean, the rounds should go quickly as well.
Yes,
they should go very quickly. So yeah, no, it's okay.
I think the fail rate on spells seems a little high, over 50%. Give or take your bonuses.
I prefer it because it makes it more of a challenge rather than automatically do it. One of the problems with 5e is there's far too many cantrips that do stupid
see,
damage.
the cool thing about the spell, which is what I like about it, is I was able to cast one spell 3. I would have done it 4 times, whereas under like a D&D system, I would have been able to cast it once, and then I'm done.
That is true.
Like if I would have had magic missile with those rolls, I could have killed both of them.
Also, bear in mind, I mean, a few of you had got advantage on certain spells.
Yeah, and I get advantage on one spell, so if I would have failed, I could have cast it again.
Well, you could have rolled twice, take the highest.
And if I would have succeeded, it would have kept going on.
Absolutely. I mean, also, it's when the characters are created, you get powers. You get a talent at first level. Humans get 2 talents at first level. Everyone else gets 1 because everyone else has got some other power. For example, elves get a bonus with missile weapons. Dwarves get the extra toughness, the extra hit points. Halflings get the ability to go invisible for 3 rounds. Humans get 2 talents. And the talents, for example, are priest. For a priest, you roll 2d6. On a 2, you gain advantage on casting one spell you know. On a 3 to 6, it's +1 to melee or ranged attacks. On 7 to 9, it's +1 to priest spell casting checks. And on a 10 to 11, it's +2 to strength or wisdom stats. Didn't I give you a +2 to wisdom, I think, with Scrum?
You did. Yep.
So that actually adds +1 to that's extra +1 to your spell capabilities. And if you roll a 12, it's choose a talent or +2 points to distribute to stats. And every 2 levels, so level 1, 3, 5, 7, you get a roll on that table as you get stronger. So as you get more potent, you get a better chance at succeeding with your spells. You've still got to roll, but you can boost your stats, you can boost your spellcasting abilities. So it becomes less of a chore to cast low-level spells, but the risk is still there for higher-level spells.
Does Shadowdark do cantrips?
No.
Okay.
No. But that's balanced out by the fact that a mage knows 3 spells at first level. So, I mean, that's contrasting with old school D&D where a mage knows 1 spell. So there are pros and cons. I quite like the fact that you can't depend on the spells all the time. Priests don't get the spells backfiring, by the way. Priests, if you roll a 1, you're out of favor with your deity until you pay a penance.
Oh.
Whereas wizards have the chance of blowing themselves up with a spell, which is pretty darn brutal.
So do you have to go to like a holy place to pay a penance then?
You have to pay. I need to recheck those rules.
Do it like on the spot wherever you are. You have to go somewhere to do it, right?
Let me just have a quick look.
John, I'm going to drop off. Thank you very much for torturing us.
All right. No problem.
You enjoy doing that, I know. All right. Cheers. See you, everyone.
All right. Cheers.
Yeah.
The amount you have to pay as a penance depends on your tier of spellcasting. If you're first level, it's only 5 gold pieces.
Okay. Still quite a lot.
Oh no, pre-spell. Sorry. If the spell was a pre-spell, your deity is greatly displeased and revokes its power. You can't cast that spell again. So you don't lose your other spells.
What, ever?
You can't cast
until
that
you
spell
regain
again
the favor.
Until you regain the favor. But you can cast your other spells.
Okay.
So it goes.
You have to
First level spell
do
is
your
5 gold
penance
pieces.
to get that spell back.
So
Cheers, Straw.
instead of the spell backfiring and you can't use it anymore, it's just you can't use it anymore and you have to pay a penance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whereas the wizard, you roll on the wizard mishap table, which is
It sounds hilarious.
Yeah. It's a combination of Merp Fumble tables and Call of Cthulhu Insanity tables.
Sounds great. What? I don't. Sign up.
One of them, for example, is radioactive energies. You whirl with repulsive energies, drawing the hostility and attacks of all enemies who can see you for the next 1d4 rounds.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh fuck.
You can suppress all light, including sunlight, so you can just cover your whole area in darkness. You can have one random piece of your gear disappearing forever. There's all sorts of things. All sorts of things on there. So, anyway, I think I'm going to try running this again next week so we can see how we get on. Those who've lost characters, I will create a pool of characters. You're all welcome to join in. I'll I'll make another event and stuff. And if anyone's in chat who wants to join in, you're more than welcome to do so. But
I tell you
I've got
what,
to-
John, I have to say, it's making me actually want to try being a spellcaster, and you know I hate being a spellcaster.
Go on then.
Actually, it's really cool. You get good spells and roll like I did tonight.
Mm.
Imagine getting Fireball, and I did 4 spells in a row, 4 fireballs in a row. That'd be amazing.
I mean, some of the spells I've seen are quite powerful. So it is quite, the spells are quite swingy. As no, sorry, I said there. Acid Arrow, for example.
Oh yeah, that would have
Frozen
been.
Bolt.
Yeah.
It's tier 2, so you'll be level 3 to cast it. It does
Yeah.
1.6. It's 1d6 damage per round as long as you focus. You can keep focusing until you are hit.
And in the meantime, like tonight, if I would have had Acid Arrow, could I hit one hit, then hit the other, and then just
No,
just on
just
one
the
target?
you focus on that one. Yeah.
Okay, that's still awesome.
I mean, it doesn't look like there's any saving throw to charm person.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. And also kind of terrifying.
So yeah, it is pretty potent. Some of these spellcasting. I mean, I'm going to reread spellcasting because I've read through some of these rules once. I was trying to digest everything for this session, and I'm going to read back at certain bits of spellcasting just to make sure I've got that off because.
Oh, look,
you
now I
can
get a
be-
16.
It's gonna be awkward. It's always going to be awkward the first time you run a system. I'm not good at learning rules for any game until I've played it, and now I've played it, I'll read through and they'll sink in better. So, right. Anyway, I'm going to end the stream now. 'Cause I'm going to go to bed.
Okay.
So thank you, Mark. Thank you, Daryl, for joining us. It's been a pleasure having you here.
Thank you,
Yeah.
guys.
Welcome, sir.
And
Where are you going
thank
to post?
you, Dan.
Where are you going to post the new?
And nice to
character?
properly meet you and play with you. It was fun.
I will put the characters in the Shadowdark part of the Discord.
Okay.
If anyone else wants to join in, you're more than welcome. Hopefully we'll see Andy and Joker next week as well. They've already got off. But for tonight, I'm going to depart. And thank you all.
for running. Night all. I'm going to go have dinner real quick.
Good night.
Good night, all.